What's good, people? What's good? What's good? Another day, another stream. This is the live beat review. If you're just tuning in, make sure you guys are liking and subscribing to the channel. If you're new here, there's a link below in the description where you can actually get into the Discord. Inside the Discord, there's a section called Live Beat Reviews. Drop your song or your beat in there and we can actually review it for the night. I usually ask very small things like not being able to leave the Discord. So if you have a wave, MP3, those are usually the best ones to put in there. If you have like a, what is it? SoundCloud usually works really good, and YouTube as well. So if you have any of those, put them inside the Discord. If I have to leave the Discord, I will not play the song. If you want to play more than one track, that will require a super chat. If you want to play more than 2 minutes, that will require a super chat. So those are pretty much all the rules that we have here on the channel. Hopefully we can have a good night. And yeah. Hopefully you guys can hear me out there in TV land or YouTube land, however you want to call it. It's been a very interesting week. And I guess let's check and see who is actually in the chat. All right. Charismatic in the building. Hold on. Can y'all even hear this? Yeah. Everything looks good. All right. Martin Clark in the building was good. Rico in the building was good. It was good. Stephen Parker in the building. What's good, y'all? Glad y'all could join me for this lovely Thursday night. It's actually been a pretty nice day today. I just put out a video, I think it was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. About Cakewalk. I have no idea what they're doing, yo. It's been mad months. I don't think they're going to do the perpetual license. Hopefully they will, you know, for all those people who are really dedicated to Cakewalk and, you know, really want to continue using it and get the Sonar brand back. Hopefully they do a perpetual license. A lot of people are very, very against doing subscriptions, so they don't want to do it at all. Especially seeing that it looks like it's a kind of still in a beta mode. So there's that. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, how was your guys' weekends? Hopefully we are going to listen to some really dope stuff. I know a couple of you have actually put some stuff inside of the live beat reviews. Hopefully we get some new people as well. But yeah, I guess we should just go through and get this over with. All right. Vice, can use some feedback on the low end. Go to 808s layered with the bass here, but the 808 sounds really out of key. Take one of them out, man. I mean, that would be the best thing to do for the beat. If you feel that the 808 is sounding out of key, then take it out. Or use a different one. It's okay. But only in some speakers. Some sound good. Some sounds awful. Couldn't fix the problem. All right. So we're going to check it out. Rico, thanks for the super chat. Appreciate it. I got you. Aiden AWOL, what's good? Thank you for joining. Downloaded the video, but never tested it, really. Yeah, I'm kind of interested in seeing if it flows a little bit better. I know the graphics on it should look a little sharper and cleaner because of the updates they did to the DAW itself. Apparently an issue when you solo MIDI. Well, that can't be good. I mean, that's something really, really simple, man. I'm probably going to do a video on some other stuff that's going on that I've seen. I want to do a comparison video, but we'll see how that goes. All right. So I'm going to play Vice and then I'll get to you, Rico. So let's hear what Vice did. let's give it up to Vice Envy coming through with the banger off the gates. I don't see an issue with the 808. 808 is actually pretty fine. What you may want to do is tame some of the bass that you have in there, because it's a wide spectrum bass, meaning that it takes up a lot of frequencies. So you may want to just kind of cut back a little bit on that, whether it be high or low. If you want the 808 to stick out a little bit more, you can cut some of the end, the low end, and some of the high end, just so it doesn't give that rumbling, you know, out of the bass itself. Other than that, I don't see any issues with it. The mix actually sounds pretty good to me. So let's give it up one more time for Vice Envy. All right, Martin Clark says fire. Rico says some arrangement. Stephen Parker says fire. Charismatic with the fire as well. What DAW was that? I believe Vice is using Reaper. I want to say he's using Reaper right now, from what I remember. All right. All right, so Rico, we're gonna go to yours, and then we'll go back to the beginning. So let's hear what you did. Tempo change. give it up for Rico, man. That was very interesting. I would love to know where you're going with this one. Like, is it for like a beat tape? Or are you trying to pitch this to like an artist? Is it for, like a video game or like a TV kind of placement kind of thing? I would like to know like the direction of where you want to go with this track. Um, yeah, I think he uses Reaper. Gotta download Reaper one. Yeah, hey man, just download it. It doesn't cost you anything to download. If you don't really even want to put it on your computer, you can put it on a flash drive. A regular like flash drive, it'll work from a flash drive. You can open up Reaper. You don't need to have the whole, loaded on your computer or anything. You can load it straight from a flash drive. Truly amazing. Uh, Video game documentary. Ah, interesting. Martin Clark says video game for sure. You're gonna sing on it. That's interesting. The only reason I say that is because of the actual sounds that you use are usually not sounds that you would hear in a song. That's why I'm asking where the direction of it, because there's a couple of sounds in there that are like kind of piercing. So like usually when an artist hears that, they're like, I wouldn't choose this track, just because of like the sound frequencies. Usually they can't hit that kind of note, so usually they'll pass on a beat that usually they can't hit a note on. A lot of people really don't understand that concept and philosophy. So when they are like sending these tracks to like artists, especially if they're singers or whatever, and they put the key so high that the artist can't even reach that key. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no way they can even reach it unless they're like Mariah Carey or something. So just be careful with that. I'm just being observant, letting you kind of know what I'm hearing. Uh, that should be pretty interesting. Let's see what you do with it. That should be something definitely interesting. All right, let's go back up to the top. All right, so we did Vice. Now we're on Martin Clark. Let's see what you did. Let's see Martin Clark. I like the bounce on it. It has a very interesting bounce to it. It almost reminds me of kind of like the a little bit of the Kanye what is that? The Black Skinhead kind of bounce to it. I could even hear this getting placed on a TV show, even like almost a dramedy kind of feel to it as well. Yeah, definitely good work, Martin. I see you've been working on the mixing as well. It sounds really crisp, man. I can hear the growth. All right, let's give it up for Martin. All good. Low Cuts in the building. What's good, Low Cuts? Yeah, Martin C. Yes, very quirky. Like I said, I could hear it as, you know, kind of a dramedy kind of thing on a show or something. All right, Stephen Parker says he likes it. No problem, man. All right, so let's move right along. Next up, we have DJ2X. Let's go. All right, let's give it up for DJ2X. DJ2X. I don't know what it is, man. I need some volume, sir. Some volume on there. Some girth. Some loudness. I like a lot of the ideas inside this track, man. I could see it doing a lot of different things, but like the mix just needs to be there. The loudness needs to be there. It's lacking in that category. I'm not sure if you've been listening to the critiques that I've been given, but if you haven't been using a reference track, this would be a good time to use a reference track to kind of see how loud you want your stuff to actually be. Use your Ulean meter, which is actually free to get, or if you have any other, if you have a DAW that actually has meters in them, you can just use those as well. I guess for you, I would just say just try to get a little bit more volume on it. It's okay to be like right next to the 0. You don't have to be at that negative 14 dB. I think I told this last time on the live beat reviews. Please don't do that, guys. Ladies and gents, don't do that. It's just not how it's supposed to go. But that's neither here nor there. But I actually like a lot of the elements inside there. The vocals that you do in there were pretty dope as well. The drum pattern sounded pretty good as well. I like a lot of the concepts. Like I said, just need to get that volume going. But let's give it one more time for DJ2X. Nathan Fisher is in the building. What's good, Nathan? No, not make your head explode. I can kind of show you guys, I guess, real quick. So I'm just gonna download this real quick, right? Just so I can demonstrate. And oh, where'd it go? Oh. Sometimes things are just so weird, yo. All right, let's see if he'll let me drag it. All right, so here is the track, right? So we have the track here, and why does it look weird? All right. So as y'all can see, he's hitting, what is this? That's like a little bit above -6, right? Hopefully y'all can see that. I don't even know if you guys can see that. Let's try to change this for a second here. That doesn't make it any better. It's kind of still small. All right. Anyway, go right over here in this, section, you guys should be able to see. But yeah, he's hitting at like, he needs to be a lot louder than this. Like, I mean, if you look at a meter, let me see if I have one real quick that can kind of, I got rid of a lot of things that I probably shouldn't have. Where is it at? Master levels. All right, so here's a U lean. Can y'all see it? Yeah. All right, so here's a U lean meter. So when you play it, yeah, he needs to be somewhere up here. And he's all the way down here, -18. So he's -4 dBs of loudness. You need to be like at 0, you know, or like a -0.2 or something like that, right? So if he has like a good, let's see, quick effects. I'm just going to use a clipper, I guess. Yeah, let's use a clipper, right? All right, so I have this T-Rex clipper here, right? Simple. Play it. So I need to raise up this. So like you wanna be louder, man. Like that little clipper on here made it that much more louder and more crisper. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but that's basically what you kind of want. Yeah. Hopefully that helps. Where's everything at? All right, this is over here. All right, and yeah, okay. Where is my other thing? See what happens when I do stuff? You know, I'm lost in my position and everything. Yeah, really good. All right. All good, charismatic, but I mean, sometimes you gotta show like it makes a huge difference, yo. Just from that little boost, it made the track feel a lot bigger. And now that's just a regular clipper on there. There's nothing special about it. You know, I didn't do my like you know, my T-Rex 1 on there, which I usually would do. But yeah. All right. So next up we have charismatic. Let's go. Hey.
Nice.
Good Lord. Gotta hear the ending. Good Lord, yo. Why is everything so loud? Is because I have the damn clipper on here. Oh my goodness gracious. That was fire, yo.
That was legitness. Yeah, it was. Huh?
Hey, that's pretty good.
Ta-da! Yeah, all those. All those, man. Very, very nice, charismatic. Them transitions is ridiculous, yo. I'm trying to get like you, man, for the sync world. Goodness gracious. I hope you're pitching that to somebody. Somebody go pick that up for sure. Sweeney was good. Thank you for joining. Yeah, definitely fire. Yeah. Movie ending type. I mean, it can actually fit in a lot of categories, yo. So yeah. Final boss video game. Yeah. Yeah. Martin Clark says movie. Yeah, man. Really, really dope stuff. Let's give it up one more time for charismatic. Sorry for almost blowing out your guys' eardrums. Loudness I put everything up to. Ooh. It says Jeep commercial. Okay. Yeah, I can hear that. All right. Next up we have Sonan. Let's go.
Nice.
Let's give it up for Sonnen, man. That was dope. That's a dope track, man. But once again, that volume. I need some volume. I need some hitting. I need some leak, some peak levels to be hit on this one. I like the sound selection, really good transitions, all that, man. I just think the volume needs to come up on it, and you got yourself a really nice track here. So let's give it up one more time for Sonnen. Yeah, definitely. Nathan Fisher says fire. All right. Stephen Parker says fire. Martin Clark says fire. All right. Like to see that. All right. So next up we have Landry. Let's go.
That was legitness. Yeah,
Jeez.
Nice.
All right, let's give it up for Landry, man.
Hey, That's pretty good.
Yeah, man. I could definitely hear that in one of those like girly kind of movies where they're, they usually walking through the park or some foolishness like that, and she just had a breakup, or she's worrying where the dude is that she's supposed to be waiting for. I could definitely see it in the movie. Very, very nice, man. Nice sound selection, good mix. Yeah, man. Let's give it one more time for Landry. All right, Rico says fire. Nathan Fisher says fire. Yeah, definitely. A laid back track, Martin. I agree. Reflection. There we go. Reflection type beat. Man, you on point, charismatic. I'll be forgetting the names of these things, man, all the time, yo. I be needing these kind of things for my metadata. Like I be putting the wrong stuff. I need to start putting reflection on there as well. Yeah, Landry, that's dope. That's what's up. That's what's up, y'all. All right. Next up, we got Stephen Parker. Let's go. Give it up, Stephen Parker, man. That one's very nice, man. I like a lot of those sounds in there. I think the "Falling for You" part is a little off. I don't know if you could have like stretched it or kind of shrunk it to make it fit a little bit tighter with the track itself. But other than that, everything else seemed like it fall into place. I like the lighter or higher pitched vocals that's in there. Those are really dope. Yeah, man, I can hear the growth, Steven. Oh, man. I like the way you guys are stepping up. Let's give it one more time for Stephen Parker. All right, Nathan says fire. Samurai Champloo. I could hear that. Yeah. Warren Clark says good stuff. Nas. It was written I am. I don't know. Hold on. Yeah, maybe if it was some different drums, the sample for sure. Yeah, that sample for sure. But I don't know. The drums would probably have to change for Nas to get on there though. That'd be very interesting. All right. So next up we have Saya. What are we doing? All right. Let's go.
Spare me this 1 minute, girl, and let me write down these words so I can show you. Let me show you just how I feel.
Saya, what are you doing?
I wanna write your love song.
Woo.
Let me write you.
Come on, man. What's going on here? What are you doing? Did you just change the track?
Spare me this 1 minute, girl, and let me write down these words so I can show you. Let me show you just how I feel.
Saya, what are you doing?
I wanna write your love song. Let me write you a love song. I wanna write you a love song. Let me write you a love song. I wanna write you a love song. Let me write you a love song. I wanna write you a love I wanna write you a love song. Let me write you a love song. I wanna write you a love.
Let's give it up to Saya, man. A sample is fire, yo. That sample is absolutely fire. I would probably change that kick. I think I would go with more of an analog kind of kick on there. That one is I think it's a little bit too round for the sample itself. It doesn't necessarily give it that soulful feel. But yeah, really dope sample. All right. Stephen Parr says thanks. Nathan Fisher says fire. Mark Clark says fire. Yeah. Dope track. Dope sample, yo. For sure. All right. So I guess seeing that we have some time, which is kind of interesting. We usually don't have any time. I'm gonna go over a track that I've been working on and kind of just show y'all like the levels kind of thing that I was doing here. I know this is probably not the greatest view here, but it does make a huge difference from when I actually add like my effects on here. So like my mastering effects. So I use T-Rex stuff. So I'll kind of have my meters. I usually use these 2 meters to kind of judge everything. This was like their first meter thing from IK Multimedia, from their T-Rex CS collection. And this is the newer one where it has like the mid stuff and your levels and your dB. I have it on true peak, so I know exactly where the peak is. I have my left and right, mid and side views. So that's what these are over here. Hopefully you guys can see this stuff. It's a little small, I guess. But yeah, this is what I usually use to kind of measure stuff. And I use like a stealth limiter and the one plugin. So I guess let's do without. So this is without any of the mastering effects. As you can see, I'm really quiet when I do my mixes. I'm not even hitting negative, 8 or anything like it's pretty low when I do my mixing. But I make sure I can hear everything in the track. So that's the key for me when I'm actually doing my mixes, right? So now if I put on my effects, so I have my 1 and I have my stealth limiter on here. So when I play, now you can kind of hear everything still. And I have my volume up, so now it can compete with other people's stuff. And I'm peaking at negative 0.2. So it's definitely going to be loud enough. I'm at negative 10 LUFs, which is higher than the 14, like I was telling you guys. And that's a big difference from here, right? And this is what, some of you guys are actually coming inside here with. So that's why I'm saying you need to kind of like push your music to a point to where it's going to be loud enough for everybody to kind of adjust to what you're doing, but, not too like overbearing to where, you're losing a lot of quality in the track and stuff like that. Where's my other thing? All right. Yeah. Wow, you blew out your headphones. Yes, huge difference, yo. And like I said, I usually mix like that, so I'll have my stuff really low, and then I'll, I'm putting my mastering on there, my, my feel goods and my highs, my air on there, my focus frequencies, the bass, compressing, the track, giving it the loudness that it needs, all that from the mastering. So that's pretty much why, or how it actually comes out like that. You don't know what things should be in industry DBs? Correct. When you have everything in a balance, that's what makes it a good mix. These are not free. The T-Rex stuff is not free. Even though there are times where they actually give this stuff away for free, I've never seen them give away the 1 or this stealth limiter that I use. But a lot of the other things are free, like the clipper. I know they usually throw that in there a lot. So usually I subscribe to like their mailing list, and sometimes they'll throw a whole bunch of freebies out there. And I believe they just came out with a new one, the T-Rex 6, which I haven't even really looked into yet. I'm probably not going to. I don't want to spend any more money on stuff I don't necessarily need. But I mean, you could kind of get all this stuff inside of Reaper and inside of Cakewalk. So like if you're using Cakewalk the correct way, you can get this same sound. Like, especially if you're using the Pro channel. The Pro channel is really dope. I have no idea why people sleep on it. And there's a lot of people who say they do not use the Pro channel at all in Cakewalk, but it comes with an 1177 in there. already right out the bat, and they now have the LA2A in there. So like you can use those things to make your production sound really good. It even has like a tape emulator on there inside of Cakewalk for your track. So you can actually even add that warmth from the tape emulation onto your tracks inside of Cakewalk, but people don't even use it. So it's like kind of weird to me. I have my own way of kind of doing things. Like I can use Reaper's plugins to kind of get this feel, but it won't give the same warmth, at least not to me. And that's why I don't use like the isotope. A lot of people use isotope, but it just sounds more stiff. I don't even know if that's really the word to use, but to me, the isotope stuff makes it feel kind of stiff. So a lot of people use isotope. You can actually use kilohertz. That's another really good one that people are completely sleeping on, yo. The kilohertz stuff is really, really good. They have a really good compressor in there. They have really good saturation in there. The what is it called? What is it called? The delays that they have in there are really dope. They have a really good reverb in there as well. And the kilohertz package is free. You know what I'm saying? But people don't use it. Melda Productions has some good stuff in there. I don't really mess with Melda too much. It's not that it's bad or anything. I just never remember to use them. I'll just being honest. I just don't remember to use them. The Toucan stuff, if you're using Reaper, the Toucan is really, really good. He has some really good stuff in there as well. What else is out there? That's good. Yeah, the Brainworks stuff is really good. If you get your hands on some Brainworks stuff, their stuff sounds really, really good as well. All right, my mastering is -12 and mixing up to 0. That gives me room for mixing. Yeah, -12 is a good place. I usually start at least -8, and I don't go over -6. So I'll give myself at least that like 2 dB kind of buffer on there. That'll actually help out with when you're mixing. So usually I start off with my kick. My kick is usually my loudest thing inside the track, just because I know what genre I'm actually doing. If I'm doing hip hop, pop, drill, trap, all of those, your kick should be your most dominant thing, period. That's the way I feel. If it's not, then it kind of makes everything kind of off balance, unless you have like a really crispy snare that's kind of leading the charge. And that's usually if you're doing like a boom bap kind of thing or like a lo-fi kind of thing, you want that snare to snap in there. But usually for like pop, you want a kick. Your kick should be your leading factor, and then your snare. Hi-hats are usually really, really low. I usually have my hi-hats probably around like -20 dB, something like that. It's usually really low because the high frequencies come through the speakers and your headphones or whatever you're using really, really loudly. So you don't want to like over accentuate your highs. You always want the highs to be tamed. Yeah. Yes, I'm using the stealth limiter, is what I use. This is the one from T-Rex. This is this right here, my stealth limiter. I'll usually use the balance on here to kind of balance everything out. And I'll kind of make sure I'm taking a little bit off the top. So I'll do like a -0, like 0.2 dB or 0.3, just to give myself just that extra edge of, so it doesn't clip, right? And I'll give it a little bit of input volume just to make it kind of loud. So that's pretty much how I do my stuff. All right, I use a master plugin on every track inside Cakewalk compressor. So you use Cakewalk. I mean, man, it's really dope. when you had your PC up. I can definitely understand, sir. I definitely understand. Um, but yeah, like I said, people don't use the Pro channel like that they kind of should. Um, the Sonitis plugins are actually really good as well. I just hate that it's just so old. And I rather use like the cakewalk kind of stuff, but they have some really good stuff inside there. And another tool inside of Cakewalk that no one ever uses is the TH3 the stuff that's in there. They have some really good like guitar amp simulators and things like that. So you can get like your saturation from there. You can get a wah wah pedal inside there, you know, to give your tracks a little bit more you know, feel, I guess you could say. It's like you have all those tools inside of Cakewalk, but I've never really hearing anybody talk about them. No one really uses them that much. So it's like, it's kind of weird. Duke Tugo, what's good? What's good? Thank you for joining, man. I appreciate you for watching. I'm glad you were able to get something out of the videos, man, for sure. That's why I put them up here to make sure you guys can understand that there's other DAWs out there. Like there was a point in time where every time I opened up like YouTube, all I saw was FL Studio in Ableton. That's it. There was no other DAWs like out there that could do anything for some reason. And you know, Studio One is coming up in the rankings. I'm showing people that Reaper is super dope, but you know, I'm only one person with less than 10,000 subscribers, so there's that. Then you have, you know, your whole like traction waveform people. They're actually out there, and I think that's a good DAW. There's a lot of things I need to be worked on in it, but the workflow is just not intuitive enough for me. Like I think I get stuck too many times when I'm using traction waveform, and that's kind of where I kind of draw the line. Like I need to be able to kind of just flow through the whole entire process. I was feeling that same way inside of FL Studio for some reason. Like I can work pretty fast in FL, but it just wasn't the way I wanted to work. It was you know, FL is kind of weird like that. I just think that people have gotten so used to their quirkiness of FL Studio that it just feels right, you know? And when you look at other DAWs, you're like, what the hell are they doing in there? That's not right. But really FL is just a different beast. All right. I always use the master plan. Ooh, see, that's why your stuff is sounding like that, Steven Parker. That master plan I heard was really, really good, yo. I haven't used it yet. Mastering limiter, compressor, clipper, all. Yeah, see, that's why. Yep. Setting on how you like sound on the NS10 monitors. Okay. Okay. They have that on there for master plan? That's what's up. I've heard it was a really good plugin. I have never used it, but I've seen people use it, and I think it looks really good, and it sounds really good as well. Yeah. Yeah, Cakewalk is actually good as well. I've kind of moved on to Reaper just because I'm tired of waiting for a lot of the features that I've been asking for years. Like since I started this channel, I've asked them for a sampler. And like I've riled up the whole like Cakewalk community, and I've gone into, you know, the forum. It's like, hey man, we need a sampler. And then, you know, there's other people that'll jump in and was like, yeah, X.E.L's right, we need a sampler. But I mean, it hasn't come to fruition yet. I think they are adding one inside of Sonar, but it's not that good. I mean, I from what I've seen Mike from Creative Source. He made a video about it, and it doesn't look that promising currently. I want to do a video about a couple of the things that's going on BandLab Cakewalk, and see how people react. That's probably going to be my next video, talking about those two entities intertwining together. And I didn't like the fact that they they're promoting kind of the Sonar and Next inside of the bundle, but when you go to the site, it doesn't say anything about it. It's like, am I really getting it if I get this bundle, or am I not getting it? Like, what is really going on? Is it just a beta version of the DAW? Is it the full-fledged one? Is it legit enough to be the full-fledged one? Are they ready to release it, completely to the public, or is that what they are releasing to the public? We just don't know. We're all in limbo, just kind of sitting around twiddling our thumbs like, all right, I guess they'll put it out someday. Like, I don't get it. But, I'm not a marketing person, so I really wouldn't know, why they're doing the things that they're doing, but neither here nor there. But yeah, so so like I was telling you guys, use some reference tracks, use something that'll actually gauge your limits on your track. I have a couple of different ones that I kind of use, but yeah, just make sure you guys are kind of using everything that you possibly can to get the sound that you want. All right. I guess there's not much more questions. This was fun. Next week will be the sample flip. So if you haven't already, go to the sample flip. Go to the sample flip section. You could download the 2 samples, flip the sample, put it back in there, and we're going to be choosing a winner next Thursday. Next Thursday is when we will actually be doing the sample flip. And I'll also be doing some live beat reviews Thursday as well. So make sure you guys are putting some stuff in there as we can go over the beat reviews first, and then we'll go over the sample flip. I think that has been working a lot better. Well, at least for me, it's been working a lot better. So that way you guys can kind of express either way you want to do it. So if you don't want to do the sample flip, you still want to kind of play a song or a track or something like that, you have that option with this, right? With next week with the live beat reviews. Getting lost for words. All right. Nathan says, I'll buy it. Sonar. So Sonar you want to buy? I mean, Sonar is cool. I mean, I just don't think that they have reached the level that they should. And I think I'm gonna talk about it in the next video, just so you guys can kind of see it instead of just hearing me talk about it, because it's, man, look, the potential that they have with that DAW is like, it's out there, yo. Somebody asked me some of the things that they're missing, and I'm like, this is missing a lot compared to all these other DAWs out here right now. Like, there's no pitch shifter inside there. There's no auto tuning inside of Cakewalk. There is a tuner, but the tuner is not really inside of Cakewalk. It's actually that TH3 stuff that I was talking about before. They have a tuner inside there, but it just doesn't, it's not the same, yo. It's not the same as actually having a tuner and kind of hearing what you need to be tuned, right? It doesn't have a sampler inside of Cakewalk by BandLab. There's no sampler whatsoever. They have a loop editor, and I think the loop editor has a lot of potential in it. You should be able to like do a little bit more than what you can in there. And that's like the only way to kind of do a pitch shift. And then if you pitch over three semitones, it just completely goes out of whack. And I'm like, why don't y'all fix this? The vocal aligner, vocal line that they have in there, I'm like, why don't y'all fix this stuff, yo? These are things that people can actually use inside the DAW, but they haven't fixed it. But yet and still they're promoting it. So it's like, what are you guys really, really doing? I think they're just hurting themselves in the long run. And just because they don't have a price for anything, yo, that's what really drives me crazy. There's no price for anything that they have on the website. And I don't think that's fair to the people who actually really want to do the perpetual license. If you're not going to do it, then stop talking about it. Just say we are completely going to be doing subscription. So get your subscription if you want to get Sonar. I think they should put that out there. But that's not the case. What am I on right now? No, I should be good. Why is it this like, I don't know what this thing is doing here. What is this? I guess YouTube tripping, yo. Are y'all actually seeing me, or are y'all seeing like this stream starting soon screen? I don't even know what's going on anymore. All right. So, yeah. Hopefully everything is going through. I don't even know anymore. But yeah, so hopefully, they get everything their act together. Exactly. Exactly. I don't get it, man. I know the product might not be ready, but at least if they give the prices, then you can say, hey, is it really worth me waiting around for them to actually release this product? Or should I just leave and find something else so I can kind of get used to that other DAW, whatever that DAW may be, if it's Studio One, if it's Cubase, if it's Reaper, if it's FL Studio, if it's Bitwig, anything else. Just give me the option to know what I'm getting myself into. If I feel like paying your perpetual license fee, then all good. If not, let me know. Like that's my whole thing. Let me know if I should buy it or not. And they don't give you that option. So we're just kind of stuck in limbo. But yeah, I guess that's it for tonight, ladies and gents. We're gonna turn this one in. Like I said, hopefully we can get some videos done on the channel. Still almost at 10K. If you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Let's get to that 10K. Hopefully before the end of the year. But we'll see what happens. But yeah. Like I said, next week we'll be doing the sample flip. So if you haven't already, get the samples, download them, flip them, put them back inside Discord, and we'll see you on Thursday. With that being said, it's your boy, X.E.L. Till next time, people. Peace.